What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Rene, with Hip Hop Humanism and Hip Hop Humanism Radio. I hope that you're doing well. Right now, I have a Wonder Woman on the phone. This is another installation of our Wonder Woman series. We have a young lady by the name of Danyell Brown. Okay, I'm going to let her introduce herself more. So, how you doing, Danyell?
I am doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I appreciate you for taking this time to sit with me.
You are very, very welcome. And so you asked me to say something about myself. So
Yeah.
Again, my name is Danyell. I am the founder and podcast host of Impactful Perceptions. I'm also an independent mental health and behavior counselor. I'm a co-founder of Final Round United Publishings. I'm a blogger, and I also write horror novels.
Okay. Definitely a Wonder Woman. That's what Wonder Women's do. We do. We be having lots of different balls in the air. So let's jump right into it. So you say you are the founder and of the podcast host and the host of Impactful Perceptions. So tell me more about that. Like, what is that and what inspired that to come about?
Okay, so I love to talk. Let's go there. I am someone that can talk a lot, but I'm also a type of person that likes to talk about things that are positive as well. So I just felt like, because everybody is technically working online now, working from home, doing a lot of stuff with social media. So I felt like by doing a podcast, that would give me the opportunity to be able to talk about different topics that's going on around us today, with the violence and, the African Americans getting killed, as well as, just bringing some excitement as well, because I often feel like I'm a comedian. And although we live in a world that is just all over the place right now, I feel like sometimes we need a person that's going to make us laugh. Somebody's going to, make us forget about that, what's going on at that moment, and give us something to look forward to. Because although times are hard and we're dealing with a lot, we still need to live life. And in order to live life, we have to have some form of balance. So that was the whole purpose of me doing this podcasting.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you this. When it comes to the urban community and the Black community, mental health and behavioral health can be like, it used to be something that our community ran from, correct? So, you said that, that's something that you do is behavioral health and mental health. So, what made you decide that you wanted to do something like that? And how have you been able to give back to your community?
Okay. Oh, that's a good question. Well, I was actually a person that grew up in different foster homes. So I actually witnessed so much pain, so much hatred, so much violence. And during that process, we never really had someone that actually stood up for us. We never had no one to protect us from, the suffering that we endured mentally or physically. And what happens over time, if we don't learn or figure out how to heal after we have been through so much torment, then that will affect us as we grow up. And we don't. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't know how to function in the real world if they never had the opportunity to get helped, mentally.
Right.
And I also noticed too, as well, that a lot of times when I would go and ask people for help, they would always tell me to pray about it. Pray about it. Go to church. Pray about it. You may be just possessed and drink holy water. And that is not, always the case. I feel like, God blessed all of us with different gifts.
Yes. Me too. Me too.
Yeah. So I feel like that was my gift.
Right.
I feel like I went through things as a kid in order to be able to experience and see and witness what causes or what can bring on someone to have, mental illness or behavior issues. And so I can effectively understand how to treat those particular people, especially in the African community. That's where I really heard a lot of people would tell me to go to church and drink holy water, and I'm like, okay. I do believe church is an awesome place to be, but I also know that God wouldn't have created individuals or developed gave people that talent to be counselors if the church can do everything. So so that's what got me in that direction, like life experience and just seeing that, okay, this is not, drinking holy water is not working.
Right. You got to take care of your behavioral health, and I agree with you there. Like, everybody has different skill sets, and I believe our skill sets do come from a higher power, and he gives us those skill sets for a reason. That's why you have even eye surgeons, you got foot doctors, you got all these different things. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. So I want to say thank you. Like, we appreciate that, that's the path that you took so you can help others.
Thank you. Yeah. Definitely a goal, and especially when I started growing spiritually, became a passion. So you are very welcome. I enjoy doing it. It just makes me, feel really good when I have the opportunity to help individuals be able to, be able to talk about things that bother them, help them figure out how to resolve the issues. And a lot of times I do it for free.
Right.
So because it's not about the money, I'm that type of person that sincerely want to help people because I know how it is. For me, seeing things in foster homes, I didn't have that opportunity to speak with a therapist. So a lot of things I had to just figure out and learn on my own. And so as I grew spiritually, of course, our Creator became my therapist.
Right.
And He made me strong.
Right.
He made me be able to deal with what happened to me in my past and be able to continue to strive high and grow and walk standing tall, So I give all of that to Him.
For sure.
Yes.
All praises due to the Most High. Okay,
exactly.
So let's dig more into your pocketbook of things, your book bag of things you have going on, Wonder Woman. So you are also the co-founder of, I want to make sure I get it right, of Final Round United Publishing, correct?
That is correct.
All right, so tell us more about that publishing company.
Okay, well, currently I am working with my business partner. His name is James Wright. He and I decided to build a publishing company from the ground up. So we are still in the learning phases.
Right.
So we doing everything. So we doing our own advertisements. I'm the one taking pictures of everything and posting it. So truly from the ground up, it has been. It's an amazing journey. To even be working as a co-founder of a business, a publishing company.
Right.
But it's more than just a publishing company. We actually are extending past that. It's, because a lot of people are saying, so you guys just publish books? No, we actually extending beyond that. Okay. So we actually in the process of working on the clothing line for men and women.
Okay.
So for the men, it is called OG Dynasty, which stands for Organized Gentlemen, and of course Urban Elegance for the women.
Okay, yes, I like them. them.
Yes, it is great. So we are in the process of doing that. In the future, we were possibly thinking about putting a snack pack product together because we definitely believe in us African Americans eating healthy.
Right.
Because, we're known to have high blood pressure, diabetes, and so that's another focus of ours as well. Although I'm podcasting now, it is just audio. So we are considering, doing live podcasting soon and other forms of entertainment as well. So we have a lot going on.
Okay. Well, y'all have at it. I love it. Yes. Most definitely. So we look forward to watching that grow. So you are also, hold on. So you blog and you write, but you also, you write horror novels. Okay. So after you save the world, right? You run around, you save the world all day. You come home and then you entertain the world too. So tell us about your horror novels.
Okay. Yes. Well, I am a big Stephen King fan. I just want to put it out there.
Okay. I grew up on Stephen King. I definitely did.
actually in the foster homes. That was my getaway. Mm-hmm. That was my coping mechanism. Okay. So, and the first house that I was in, they used to have like a lot of Stephen King books around, and I just remember, at the age I remember, probably like 5 or 6. And so I would just, grab his book and just really didn't know what half of the words were. But right. I would just sit there and just look through it. And in little words, I would, start picking up actually. Right. And so that became my escape. That became my way of getting away from all the things that was around me. And so it kind of grew, so for me as well. And I'm like, you know what? That is a good form of a coping mechanism. Mm-hmm. And so that's what made me start writing horror novels. So I actually owe it to him. Okay. And it's what, but see, I watch horror movies too. So, and that's part of, I'm considering doing like a commentary for horror movies because I love watching horror movies. Okay.
That used to be one of my favorite genres. I used to be into horror. I gave up horror movies now. Now I don't even know what I like. I watch movies by accident. Like, it's just like, like somebody have a movie on, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, like unless they're old, like the 80s and 90s movies, I'm all over them. But
yeah, they don't make them like they used to.
They don't. They definitely don't.
But if you come to my house, I have like downstairs, you turn on the TV, something horror's on. In my bedroom, something horror's on. Okay. So if I'm not watching horror movies, I am an Xbox fan. I love playing games. Okay. And so that's another thing I do.
I can appreciate it. Hey, I have an Xbox and I'm trying to get a PlayStation. I understand. I'm with you. I get it.
I love it. So what do you play? Because I play Resident Evil. I love Resident
Evil. Of course, I love Grand Theft Auto. That's one of my favorites. And what is this other game this girl got on here? Mortal Kombat. I like the fighting games. I like fighting games. Yeah. So, yeah. Resident Evil sounds like a game I would love, but I haven't got a hold of it yet.
Yeah, you should try that. Yeah, you're killing zombies. I'm a zombie fanatic. Let me tell you, I even joined like The Walking Dead. It was like a zombie series that used to come on. I actually joined their fan club.
Wow! I seen a few of them. I stopped watching them after they killed all my favorite characters. I was like, I never picked it back up. They killed the dude, man, with the baseball bat. I was like, oh no. I was done after that.
Yeah, I'm feeling you. Yeah, that's what they do. They do get rid of all the good people, but but I'm into zombies. So Resident Evil is a zombie game, and so you just go up and shooting zombies.
Yeah, sounds like fun. Definitely sounds like fun. Well, tell us some of the things that you blog about.
Pretty much, on a lot of the stuff, motivational stuff, inspirational stuff. I know there's days that I'll wake up and I done had a bad day, and I just need that motivation. Like I need someone to call and be like, okay, whatever slumber you're in, you're better than that, you're stronger than that, let's get out of that. Right. And so I feel like we all need that sometimes. We all need to know that there's other people out there that goes through similar things that we go through, and there's times we don't want to get out of bed, but right. We know we have to keep it moving. In life we have to, because life is short. Right. And we have to take advantage of all this beautiful stuff that was created for us anyway. And let people know it's okay. And even in my podcast, I'm like, hugs and kisses. People in my little podcast, hugs and kisses, because I feel like we all need that. We need,
I like how you say you aspire to inspire and motivate people.
Yes.
We need more of that in this world, because the world can beat you down, man. Like, when you're a kid, sometimes you have a protection, sometimes you don't. But when you don't, when you're just like a full adult, it's just like, man, it's like, wow, the world isn't what I thought it was. Like, So we need our good people to help each other. We got to help each other.
We have to. We have to support each other. I'm that type of person. I will tell you, when I go outside sometimes, people will literally just start talking to me like we've been knowing each other for years. Because I feel like, oh my goodness, you have this beautiful light. You have this beautiful light. Yeah, because my light comes from God. Everything is about Him. I do all things because of Him. I get up, walk, work because of him. And so a lot of people can sense that. But if I go somewhere and I see someone that looks sad or they look like they're having a bad day, I will walk up to them and be like, "Oh my God, you're gorgeous. Oh my God, you're pretty." Just to put a smile on their face.
Right. Yeah.
And so because I don't like to see people sad and hurt because it affects me because I know it's goodness out there.
Right. Yeah.
So I try to pass it on.
That's that Wonder Woman trait in you. Yeah. So let me ask you, what does the future hold? What do you have in the works?
Okay. Well, the future is for me is continuing building, the final round. United Publishing, definitely building on to that because, our mission and our goal is to provide products and services that's going to enrich the lives of people, regardless of what it is. We want to promote honesty, openness, and fairness in our company. So that's definitely the focus. So whatever our clients needs and wants, we definitely going to focus on that. And I was also thinking a counselor, because I work in a community. So I actually go into the homes and I see a whole lot more because I go into the go out into the community, and there's times I don't see love in the home. To be honest, like you just don't see it, you don't feel it. I have this little tactic that I do. So when I go in, I tell the kids, I'm like, look, I'm a hugger. I'm telling you right now. I'm a hugger, and it's just I do that because it's a tactic of mine. So to see how they respond to it. Right. So I will do it for probably about a week, and then I won't do it to see what they say. Right. And so it's usually so when I get ready to walk out the door, they're like, you didn't give us a hug today. Right. And it just lets me know that that's what they need, that's what they want. And so. And it doesn't happen. So I was thinking of, putting together like at a community building where you have like different things in there. Like you may have a hockey game in there, you may have bowling in there, you may have Xbox in there, whatever. But you have to come in as a family. So you can't just drop your kids off. Right. I got you. Yeah. So you have to come in as a family. You have to work as a family. So my thing is to promote familyness, to bring it together, and because we need that. I like that. Yeah. So that sounds like a beautiful idea. Thank you. Yeah. So that's it. That's the next.
Sounds like there you go. We lost connection for a second. So you said that's the next step. That's a beautiful idea.
Because I'm all about the community and family. I'm big on family. And so I know a lot of times because of our environment, we don't know how to be the family that's required these days. And so I want to be that person that'll show. Because because sometimes I come in, the parents think I'm just trying to make them out to be a bad parent, and that's not it. Right. We all learn differently. I want to teach you a different way to do things, and hopefully if I'm doing something wrong, you can teach me another way to do things. So that's all it's about. It's just bringing together and it's coming up with ideas so our children would know that they're loved and they appreciate. Because that's what happened. A lot of times the kids don't feel appreciated. They don't feel they love, so they try to go out there and get it from somewhere else, and that's how they end up joining games. Right. And that's what I'm trying to prevent.
Yeah. Yeah. It takes a village, right?
It takes a village.
It definitely does. Well, I want to thank you so much. Before I let you go, I almost forgot. Please let the people know how they can get in contact with you and check out what you got.
Okay, well, you can always reach out to me on impactfulperceptions.com. If you go to that website, you can also you can reach out to me. You can email me. You can leave me a text. Also on that email, you can read my blogs, or you can listen to my podcasting. You can actually find me on anchor.com. That's about podcasting website. You can find me on that as well. You can find me on Facebook, Impactful Perceptions, as well as Instagram, as well on Impactful Perceptions. So I'm pretty much all out there. At least I try to be, so people can be able to communicate with me. But I do want to say this one thing, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So my business partner, James Wright III, he's an author as well. And so he's actually coming out with a novel called Paradoxes of Life. It will be released on the 31st of this month, 2021. So, and that book you can also find on the websites as well, how to purchase it when it comes out. So I just wanted to give shouts out to my partner.
Okay, shout out to him. Make sure y'all check out his book. Okay. Well, ma'am, it's been great talking with you. You know, I definitely know this is not going to be our last conversation, but I wanted to let you know that I appreciate you for being a part of my Wonder Woman series, you know, which is just to showcase us ladies out here that are doing our thing and give us our flowers while we're here, you know,
Exactly.
but also to inspire others. So speaking of inspirations, is there anything that you would like to say to, you know, a young lady out there that might, you know, be in the system or feel alone, or, you know, trying to, you know, make it to adulthood?
Yes, I will. I just want you to know that you're not alone in the way you are people out there. There are good people out there. I know it may seem like it's hard to find those people, but they're there. You just got to have faith. Give out to God. And again, if anybody wants to talk to me on a counseling level or coach, you can also, you know, indicate that on my website, and I will reach out to you. And for free. You know, because I know how it is. I know how it is to need someone to talk to, want somebody to possibly listen to you. There's good people out there. Please reach out to me. If I can't help you, I will pass you on to someone that can. But please know you're not alone and you're loved.
That's beautiful. Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking this time to, you know, be a part of my installation. You are definitely the definition of a Wonder Woman. Okay.
Thank you.
So, I forgot. I want to ask you one more thing.
Okay.
Is there any Wonder Woman that inspire you or that you've been inspired by?
You know what? I would have to say, Miss J, that it was you.
Why you say that?
Oh, Lord. It is totally you. You know, I've learned, you know, I was under the impression, and that's being closed-minded, about how individuals were that were incarcerated. Mm-hmm. And just following you and seeing all the greatness you do with all, you know, the people that's incarcerated, you know, you was an inspiration, you know, you're definitely an inspiration, you know, so I just have to say that people, whatever bad stuff you heard about people that's incarcerated is not true at all.
Right.
They are wonderful people. They're good people. Right. They're talented people. Right. And I would have to say, just following you opened up my eyes.
Oh, well, thanks. I don't know what to say. But you know, people that are incarcerated, it's definitely a case by case, you know, and they're all. I don't believe they all should be put in just this box of everyone's trash. That's not true. And I'm glad that you could see that in the things that I do. So that means that what I'm trying to do, I'm doing. So that makes me happy. So thank you.
Exactly. You are welcome. And you bow down to you. I'm telling you, you're great.
Oh, thanks. Can't make me blush now, no. But thank you again, Danyell. You are truly a Wonder Woman, and I appreciate you for coming and sitting with me.
You are so welcome. You're so welcome. And hugs and kisses to everyone that's listening.
All right, for sure. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Rene, with Hip Hop Humanism and Hip Hop Humanism Radio. Peace.